Hey guys, it's your boy Gabriel coming to you with that morning boost in the car. Oh yeah, loving the present. There we go. So, with the present, this is something that's been coming to my awareness as of late. Like a lot of us, we carry around the past, and we allow that to be the basis for which we view the present. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to forget somebody's name or things like that. But I think that's not so much the case, but more about the emotions derived from them. So, like, holding a grudge, for instance. Nobody likes holding a grudge. Like, it's never deemed as, like, a good thing, but it's something that we seem to just hang on to. And, like, for me, it's just, like, at the end of the day, really, I can explain it in all these different ways, but really at the end of the day, it's just you gotta let it go. And it sounds all that's so too easy, but I'm like, have you just tried it? Because let me tell you folks, when you do it, and when I'm able to ever get into that zone, because sometimes I falter still, we're all growing, but when I'm in it, man, and it's like, I just, you get that moment where you see someone and there's that temptation to be like, oh, it's that person again. Oh boy, here we go. But then instead you decide to say, I'm just gonna let the past go. And what's more is what it is that you just decide, it's a decision, it's a choice, to just look at them as they are in the now. Because what's happening when you let the past dictate how they are now, what you're really doing is looking at that person from the past in the now. And so you're not really looking at the person as they are now. So that's delusional, man. Like, you got to think how crazy that sounds, but yet that's what we're doing. And see, the cool part also is that, correction is in the past so that the healing can take place in the present and then thus release your future. Because that's what happens. You experience the healing in the now, but in all honesty, much of it is done because of the correction in the past that you allow the Holy Spirit to do. And so it's really cool. It's really easy, in all honesty, for what it's worth. Like, it feels like when you do it, you're like, man, why was I fooling all those years ago? It's all those years of that tired journey of holding on to all this stuff. And to think, like, how many opportunities we have foregone because we wanted to hang on to that past when we had the beauty right there before us. And the cool thing also is that when you allow yourself to not be so subjected to your past, you in a sense allow this carpet to be rolled up, and so you don't have as much of it back there. You're not as exhausted. You're able to have this like calm sense of energy because you're not allowing your past to continually exhaust you. And it makes the future a lot more exciting. The present moment, mind you. And that's the thing, because if you don't have a basis as to, oh, well, this has to be X, Y, and Z because of this person who did this, then who knows what could happen. And now you are void. You are ready to be filled with a new thought. Because here's the thing. Love always enters where it is asked for. But you can't ask for it with fear. And if you got hate and condemnation and these things, then love's not going to be able to come in its full reception. So really all it's asked is that you allow the Holy Spirit, more importantly, to do away with the signs of accusation and blamefulness. Because here's another thing. You wouldn't want someone to be holding those grudges against you. You wouldn't want someone harboring hard feelings towards you. So, again, you do this unto yourself. Don't do that to someone else. And if they want to hold on to that unto you, show that to them that, hey, it doesn't have any effect on you. Not in this lording, domineering fashion, but to show, hey, the reason they do it all too often is because of their weakness and helplessness and this feeling of inadequacy. And I don't know, there's a lot of nonsense that goes into it. But for you, there's that kindness that you can show them to be able to, as it were, turn the other cheek. But that's what I got for you folks. I got to get going, but I will see you guys around, and I hope this really has helped. So let's see the moment and be in the present. That's a great way to do it. Let's just take off the heavy burden to go freely into the future. Okay, see ya.